Hey guys and girls, and welcome to another AcornVision Trailer Analysis with me, Alan, and today we're covering yet another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 trailer, but it is not multiplayer, it is not single player, it is in fact zombies. And this is the Zombies reveal trailer that was released a couple of days ago, and I think the the footage we're seeing is called Shadows of Evil, and it just shows us, well, I mean, you'll see for yourself in a minute, but it's going to give us a little bit of an insight into what the setting is going to be for the zombies mode this time around, and a little bit of a look at the cast involved. So without further ado, let's get started.
Streets on flame, it's a mad game, makes you stop and stare. Your sins.
So straight off, as we can see, it's sort of a late 40s sort of theme, very much not modern, which was the case in Black Ops 2, where it was, yeah, I think that was set in the present, whereas this seems to be set in the, well, it's obviously set in the past. So this is a big urban environment as opposed to uh, Black Ops 2, where it was more of a suburban environment.
Serve only as an invitation to an evil beyond your imagination.
So I've just paused it at this particular screen, and as you can see, there are 3 players on screen, 1, 2, 3, and female character returns, as is the norm in zombies these days, and we've got two blokes, and there is 4, but I'm not sure where the 4th guy is at the moment, so maybe he's just gone astray, or maybe this particular match only has 3 players, I'm not sure, but if you can make out in the background there, that little sign, I believe it spells out the word burlesque, which is obviously a type of entertainment, sort of like on stage dancing with cute girls. Don't really see it much these days, but well, like I said, this is set in the past, so it's a different time, different era.
You want to know what I think? I think we're being punished.
Now, I don't know if you can see, but that looks like it could be one of the drops. Oh, let me just take it back. Yes, so there's a couple of things to note here. You've got the drop, which is there. Can't really make out what it is at the moment. And there's that blue thing in the background as well. Sort of like blue tinge. There you go, that's a better look at it. But is that like another power up? Or is that like a special map thing that's going on? And then there's some writing here on the walls. There's this red, like, I don't know if it's writing or just emblems, or maybe it's just generic marketing for whatever property this is, or maybe I'm reading too much into it. But it looks like it could be relevant.
I think all this is happening because we're bad people.
Also, to mention, the weapon that he was using looked like an old style submachine gun, and this guy looks like he's rocking some sort of a sniper, possibly a bolt action. Seems like he's rechambering it, and it's got a big ass scope there as well. And is that like a bipod or something on the front? So I'm just wondering if maybe that's an attachment, because obviously there's a lot of attachments in multiplayer now. So I'm just wondering if these carry, well, they probably will carry over to zombies, but do they have that much of an effect on the weapon that you equip it and it actually changes it quite a lot?
Anyone interested?
We have, look at the female character a bit closer. Don't know if you can recognise her yet. And notice that this candy dispenser. Sorry, I don't know why I use the word candy. That it's like a gumball dispenser, if you will. But I shouldn't use the word candy because I'm British, so it's a sweet dispenser. And she's rocking, looks like an LMG of some sort.
Interested in front row seats to their own deaths?
I know who you are.
But a lot of the limbs that come flying off off the zombies, which is a trademark Treyarch. So yeah, just gonna give you another look at that. Hey, hand come flying off, lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna try and slow this down, give you a better look at. So that's one of the characters. I don't know if you can call it yet, but I'll give you a second to think about it, and I'll move on.
I know who you are.
Another character. Looks like he's Oh, being a bit shady. So he's got a wad of cash in his hands. Is he taking a bribe or something? Oh, it's worth noting that the lady in the previous scene, uh, and I mentioned the burlesque theatre earlier. Well, I'm guessing she works there.
I have seen
So that cop, obviously, did he take the bribe and now he's smashed this guy over the back of the head? So, bit of double dealing. Seems a bit shady.
each and every one.
Oh, and this is another one of the main characters. As you can see, he's got this set of knuckle dusters on his hand,
Every one of you are
and it seems like he's a boxer, so he's probably cheating then.
misty.
Oh, so that's another one of the characters, and he's throwing a knife at this woman, but I'm guessing it's like a magic trick or something. You know, when they tie someone to like a board and then they throw a knife. So perhaps for this particular guy, it all goes tits up, and well, you know. So here we got explosions, well, an explosion, and I believe these are crawlers being created from the explosion, so they return, but then there's no surprise there. So the question is, what made the explosion? Was it just a normal nade, or was it a monkey bomb? I mean, you're not really going to get a lot from this particular scene, to be honest. See, now, there's still only 3 players on screen. I'm not sure if they're the same 3. No, I think we're missing. So the guy with the hat, who was taking a bribe, possibly a cop or whatever, he's not on screen, and he wasn't on screen earlier as well. So I'm just curious as to why that is. But they're on an elevated position on a bridge. So does that mean there's more? Whereas in Black Ops 2 with the map that came in the base game, it was quite linear. There was like one level that you'd fight on, more or less, and there were buildings you can go into, but you know, there wasn't that much room to run around. Whereas this, could it be like there's multiple levels? So we got bridges. Does that mean there's underpasses, overpasses? Does that mean you can get to the top of buildings, and can you traverse from one building to the next, and so on and so forth? So I mean, you know, we'll have to wait and see. But it's if it's, I mean, obviously they're going to expand more on what they've done in Black Ops 2, which is a good thing. But how much have they done, and has it actually turned out for the better? That's the question. So if we just take it back quickly there. So they're running from pack of zombies. She's got their 6 as they're running for cover. So a bit of communication going on with the team there. I thought I spotted something interesting, but it just seems like they're just running. So that's another look at the cop, or whatever. And as you can see, the style of the zombies as well. They're all wearing the hats and the suit jackets and whatnot. So it's very themed, very nicely themed. So maybe that other scene there was with them meeting up with the guy with the hat. Maybe that's so. Maybe the story, maybe the game mode is a proper story mode this time, as opposed to all the characters are just there and then, you know, you just start fighting together immediately. Maybe this time around you find one another, you know, and you group up after that, and then you progress. But then you got to question whether that's actually part of the game mode, or maybe this is just marketing. You know, maybe they're just introducing each of the individual characters, and maybe nothing's really changed. So this scenery looks like it could be inside that theatre. Seems like it could, but it seems like a club of some sort. I mean, it's hard to say what exactly. But thing to note is, this looks like a pack-a-punched weapon. It looks like the weapon that was shown in the campaign reveal, actually, that co-op demo that was shown. I've also analysed that footage if you want to check it out. But also notice that there is a teddy bear sitting on some crates in the background, so I'm assuming this is one of the locations for one of the random boxes.
Fight's over. You lost.
So this guy here is the boxer that we saw earlier, and he's punched a zombie in the face, laid him out cold. Well, I think he has anyway. But the point is, in the past you had to melee using your knife, whereas this guy has clearly just punched him. So does that mean different characters have different melee abilities, or has he chosen to forego a weapon? Or maybe this is just a cutscene and it means actually nothing at all.
You know what I am?
Oh, Blinking, you miss it. This guy here, wielding some. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. It's really fast, but there we go. That's a good little clip there. So as I was saying earlier, can you get different melee weapons? I know in Black Ops 2 you could have well, not Black Ops 2, sorry, Black Ops 1 you could upgrade to the Bowie knife. I think you could do it. No, sorry, you could do that in Black Ops 2 as well. But maybe they've taken it one step further and given each character their own unique weapon that they can upgrade to, or maybe it's a weapon that you can pick up randomly. So this is like a massive sword of some sort, and it's just chopping down zombies. And is it timed or is it permanent?
I'm a fucking samurai killing machine, that's what I am.
And this looks like the ability that was it Mob of the Dead, where you can throw that axe and it'll come flying back to you. So perhaps this is like an upgraded version of that. So he looks like he's throwing it and it's just flying down, chopping all these zombies up, and it's flying back again. Now this scene is interesting because if you watch my multiplayer footage analysis, reveal analysis, it seems like the powers that you can have in multiplayer and indeed single player carry over to zombies itself. So she's used in the multiplayer and single player it's called the gravity spikes, and you jump up in the air and you jump down, you smash the ground. In fact, is this the gravity spikes? Yeah, it looks like it is the gravity spikes. There is another one that sends off an electric charge, which is called something else. I forget, but it seems like, anyway, the point is, it seems like the powers carry over. So does that mean you can choose what powers you bring into battle, or are they linked to one particular character? So I don't know. Yeah, so there you go. That's a good shot. So she's jumping down, or maybe it's just one of the weapons. Oh, so many questions.
I don't even have to get my hands dirty.
Yeah, nothing much to see in this scene. Same SMG. But something to note actually about this particular scene is that these zombies look like they're running straight past this guy. They're not running at him, they're running past him. Yeah, it looks like they're running past him.
I don't even have to get my hands dirty.
Look, see what I mean? Look, they're not running at him. He's standing here, and they're running this direction, so they're running towards something else. Does that mean he's immune, or does that mean this? Maybe they're chasing a monkey bomb or something. I don't know.